Ah, the boring part of Wyoming. Mr. Scott, how you doing, sir? Hope everything's going good for you. I-80, Wyoming, eastbound. We left Jerome, Idaho this morning. Good, good, good. You know, you just give yourself away as Canadian when you do that. Anybody who knows anything about Canada, they know it's in they know it's October up there. Ah, because by the time November comes around, the turkeys are frozen, right? You got to get it before they freeze up. So you know, there you go. Ah, Lord. uh, our cousins to the north, they do things kind of weird, using that old metric system and not wearing a hat, wearing a toque. Oh my goodness, 5 inches of rain the past 3 weeks. Oh, yuck. No thanks. I mean, I had a little bit of rain, you know, coming into Idaho, excuse me, into Utah, but 5 inches, 3 weeks? No, no, that's a little excessive. That's a little much in my book. Like I said, we left Jerome, Idaho. We stopped in Brigham City. We stopped in Brigham City, Utah for our first stop. Then for our second stop, we made it over to Green River, well, the west of Green River, because we were still not in Green River yet. Green River, Utah, or Green River, Wyoming, sorry. They're at the Little America. We did a little 30-minute break there. So now we're on our way here to Rollins, Wyoming. We're going to put in there real quick. We can do a load check there. That's about 141 miles away. Pardon me. That's about 141 miles away from the Little America. We'll stop, do a quick load check, use facilities if need be. That's about 2 hours away. And then we're going to do another 151 miles over to Cheyenne, Wyoming, to the Pilot Flying J down on I-25. And we'll stop there for the weekend. We'll do an hour service reset. What do we have on deck? We got a John Deere 85G excavator. We got from Tacoma, Washington, which is going to Fort Collins, Colorado. We stopped in Sumner, Washington, picked up aircraft parts or parts. There in Sumner, Washington, was about 20 miles away. This is going down to Fort Carson, Colorado, which is on the southeast side of Colorado Springs. So, like I said, Fort Collins, north of Denver, Fort Carson, south of Denver. So it's an easy, really just a 2-day drive, a solid 2-day drive, and another day for loading and unloading. So not too shabby. The only thing we're really trying to do is to beat the weather. The rain we had this morning is supposed to turn to snow here in Wyoming and into Colorado, mainly in the mountains, but it could get over to I-25, so we may have to deal with a little bit of that on Monday into Tuesday, probably. But Hopefully not. Hopefully we can beat the weather. Hopefully Monday, my manager. Well, isn't that the reason why most Canadians live within 100 miles or 100 kilometers of the border with America? Because anywhere north of that, you are living in more cold. Where you could make igloos half the year. All right, this is the outskirts of Green River. Cool beans. So we're going to be going. Sorry, we're going to be going through a tunnel up here pretty soon. But this is kind of nice natural beauty right here. You get rid of the humid stuff, it's actually kind of pretty. Now, when the sun is setting, it's even better on these rocks. They get that nice orange glow. Not too much out to the sides, but there you go. Like I said, we're going to get to Cheyenne tonight. We'll be there for the weekend. Monday, we'll make our delivery. Hopefully, we have another load to pick up Monday by the afternoon. And we can start heading to the East Coast. My manager knows I would like a load going back towards Atlanta, Georgia, so I can take the weekend off. That'd be nice. And here's the tunnel. Turn our lights on here. Pardon me. Excuse me. Green River. Even though it's supposed to be Moon River, I'll change it to Green River. Why not? Ooh, spooky. Ooh. Ah. Then as soon as we exit, we can get back up to full speed. Not too bad. A little bit of fun on the highway. About one of the most interesting spots on I-80 in Wyoming, period. Most everything else is pretty dang boring. Ready. Like I said, hopefully I can get back there around Thursday afternoon. If I get back to Atlanta after dropping off a load around Thursday afternoon, I'll be happy with that. Then pick up a load Monday. That would be ideal. I mean, I can run up to North Carolina. I can run out to Athens, Georgia, Kernersville, North Carolina, Athens, Georgia, in that area. Pick something up in there, but we will see, I mean, but for the rest of the day, it's pretty much boredom. Well, for the most part, it is those two areas. You got, it's not just the John Deere plant, it's also the Paladin Stanley Works that do modifications on stuff like that. So, it's not just John Deere by itself, it's also other stuff. Tumbleweed, how y'all doing? Welcome to Wyoming. I-80 eastbound, mile marker 93. Just passed by Green River, Wyoming. Pardon me. And we're going to be stopping in Cheyenne, Wyoming tonight. About 270 miles ahead of us. Roughly. Well, we got a little bit of drizzle, a little bit of sprinkles now and again since we left Jerome, Idaho. A little bit of sunshine now and again. Maybe at least we can see some shadows from the actual direct sunlight. So that's not too bad. Oh, now you, Mr. James Ewing, how you doing, sir? So like I said, these two drop-offs, because I have my TWIC card, my transportation workers identification credential, making my second delivery. Oh yeah. Well, hopefully I'll be out of away from Denver, Colorado Springs. Hopefully I'll be on my way Monday, heading back east. So hopefully we are getting ahead. We stay ahead of the actual snowfall. I mean, this morning it was 45 degrees in Jerome, Idaho, right just a little bit north of My World, My Way, Helen. How you doing? We were just north of Twin Falls. The day before that, up in Ellensburg, Washington, it was 31 degrees. So the cold weather is coming. I ordered a hoodie and a nice heavy flannel shirt from Amazon yesterday. My wife picked out the flannel shirt color. So, yes, I'm one of them guys. My wife chooses my clothes. Which I don't mind. I'm just a simple Baltimore boy. I'm not stylish. I wear jeans. I wear swim trunks, pair of boots, plain old t-shirts. I'm not a fashion plate by any stretch of the imagination. My wife is the eye candy. She's the good-looking one in the relationship. I'm in no way a trophy husband. Oh my goodness, 97. That's a little too hot for me. If it never got above 82 all year long, I'd be in hog heaven. 10 degrees below freezing to 82 degrees. If I had nothing but that temperature all year long, I get a little bit of snow in the winter. I have some warmth in the summer, but the rest of the year, nice and even. I'd be happy with that. Use left lane. Road work ahead. Well, we're in the left lane, so we don't have to worry about switching. So when I get back to Atlanta, like I said, probably take about 4 days off. If I get back there Thursday, about midday at the latest, get parked. I can get back to my sister's house, relax. Friday, I can do a few things. Saturday, I can do some stuff. Sunday, play it by ear on Sunday, what can and can't be done. And then Monday morning, back in the truck. And we'll see what kind of load we can have at that point in time. Okay, this is Rock Springs, Wyoming. Little tap of the clutch will drop off the cruise control. We'll just slowly slow down here a little bit. There we go. Just leave it in 18th gear. Mile marker 100. So we got about 109 miles to go to Rollins, Wyoming. Pop in there to check our load, make sure nothing's falling off. Everything's nice and tight, nothing's breaking. We didn't pick up a flat tire. Blah, blah, blah. And then about 151 miles after that, we'll get into Wyoming, or excuse me, Cheyenne. Which will allow, we'll get to a Pilot Flying J. We'll have free showers. We'll have laundry facilities. And if I have a Big Mac attack, walk right across the street to McDonald's. Which I'm not allowed to do anyway, so, we'll just go from there. Oh, Lordy. So instead of doing 65, we're doing 55. I guess them orange cones really scare people. All right, so tonight's dinner, me and my wife's video dinner date we do every week. Spaghetti bolognese and some garlic bread, which is going to be nice. I can go for that. We're having a lot of pasta this week, but there you go. So I'm going to make the bolognese sauce from scratch. Ground beef, tomato sauce, tomato paste, garlic, onion, celery, onion, carrot, a tiny touch of nutmeg, a little bit of milk, olive oil, black pepper, salt. So a good classic bolognese sauce. Everything nice and tender and sweated out. Lots of sweetness, lots of savory flavor. A bit of thyme, oregano, basil. Hey, I understand that. You got to do what you got to do. So we'll do that. And then, like I said, we'll make a little bit of garlic bread. I got 2 ciabatta rolls in there. We're going to cut those in half. We're going to put them on on a pan with lots of butter, garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning. Like I said, same thing. We're gonna toast that up. A tiny bit of sea salt and a tiny bit of red pepper flake, just to give it that just a little. And maybe a little small side salad. Just like a cup and a half. Lettuce, onion, uh, celery, carrot, a little bit of cheese, a Parmesan, maybe just a piece of bacon. We'll see what we do. I have like 3 or 4 servings of spinach tortellini, which I will use throughout the week. I got a couple chicken thighs. Um, I got hamburger. I got eggs. I got potatoes. I got rice. I got ramen, of course. So we will. We have more than enough food. We try to be. I do need some more chicken demi-glace, chicken stock. I need more of that. I ran out of that. I have beef. I have sauteed onion. I have roasted garlic. I need to order more of all those. But that roasted garlic and the sauteed onion, the better than bouillon jars, smells amazing. You want to make an amazing soup, use that stuff. Just knock your socks off kind of flavor. I made beef stew 2 nights ago. And if you saw the Facebook group, Unapologetic Semi Kitchen, the group I started, if you go on there, you'll see a picture of the beef stew I made. Pretty dang good. And I had my bowl of that last night as well. Fantastic. Did that in the old Instant Pot. I'm going to turn that off. So we are pretty much set. I got to pick up a new Delan's oven. I got to find a better way to secure it because just all of a sudden I wasn't going around a tight curve. I wasn't doing anything abnormal. Just decided wanted to vibrate out. All right, Wamsutter, 66 miles. We've stopped there many times. But we're going to get another 40 minutes or 35 minutes beyond that to Rawlins. Pop in there real quick. And then another basically 2 hours, 10 minutes beyond that, out to Cheyenne. So it's 12:30 right now. We'll get to Rawlins just about 2 o'clock. So around 4:30 ish, we'll get to Cheyenne. We'll get ourselves settled down for the night. I'm going to get all my dirty clothes and bed linens and kitchen towels. We're going to get that put into our duffel bag. Oh, I need to buy some more laundry detergent. Well, I think I can do an order from Walmart for delivery. So tonight, I'll see if I can set that up for tomorrow. See if I can have that delivered first thing in the morning. Yeah, well, we'll try to figure that out. We'll see if we can swing that. We'll do that. That way I can actually wash my clothes, not just get them wet and dry. I said, clean pillowcases, clean sheets, all the clothes clean, all the kitchen towels clean. And we'll just go from there. I mean, this past weekend we weren't able to get the clothes done, but I really wasn't in the mood to do it, even if I could have, just wasn't in the mood for it. So there you go. We are going to exit 209. We're going to let some of these four-wheelers get around us before we try passing this J.R. Shugel. Alrighty. Like I said, it's gonna be nice to take a little bit of a break after these non-stop back-to-back coast-to-coast runs. So the last time I was back at the house, September 8th through the 12th. 8th through the 13th, something like that. But that's what I asked for. But I actually got off on that Tuesday, so I had a day more than I wanted. So we went from Emerson, Georgia, where I parked the truck at the Loves there on I-75. We went out to Athens, Georgia, picked up a load that was oversized going to Eloy, Arizona, and San Diego, California. We had lots of curfew times to get through and deal with. We got those two done. I went up to Long Beach, California, picked up a load there, took that up to Elko, Nevada. In Elko, Nevada, we did 750 miles empty up to Tacoma, Washington. We picked up a couple of mini excavators. We took that from Tacoma, Washington to Essex Junction, Vermont. Super long drive. Not too bad. We got that delivered on the following Monday. So, we did that. We took we did our reset Monday afternoon and Tuesday. Wednesday, we went down to Avon, Connecticut. We picked up a giant chunk of concrete with a couple of water valves on it. We brought that all the way from Avon, Connecticut to Everett, Washington. We delivered that Thursday morning. Then Thursday midday and early afternoon, we picked up. The hell was that? We picked up this excavator in Tacoma, Washington, and this piece of military equipment, this aircraft parts is what it says. We picked that up in Sumner, Washington, and now we're on our way to Colorado. So the past month has been pretty busy, which is not too bad. That's the reason why we're here. We're here to do a job, and that's what we do. But definitely been, like I said, bebopping back and forth, coast to coast almost. You know, so it's been fairly decent running. You know, getting a couple sprinkles here again. We got more than a truck length, so we're going to get over here back in the slow lane. But like I said, it's going to be it'll be basically, I'll be out for over 4 weeks. If my manager can give me a load back here after these 2 loads are done. So I would definitely appreciate a few days off. I want to go to the gun range. I want to just decompress. And then see what's what the following Monday. That way we can keep our sanity, as it were. Mile marker 119, 90 miles to go. So about an hour and 20 minutes. We're going to pull into Rollins. So we are on pace like we want to be. I said I'm not really trying to maximize the day. I'm not trying to do close to 700. Just having a nice, easy ride. The truck's riding nice and smooth. The road, for the most part, has been smooth all day so far. I mean, a little bit of construction here or there slowing us down a little bit, but it's not been too bad, so can't really complain. Pardon me. Uh, Superior. And up off of I-90 up in Montana, there's a Superior up there as well. Yeah, I wish it was a little bit better, but It is free, so it gets some of the stuff on there, but I wish it was a little bit better than this. But if I knew it was going to rain, I would spray the truck down with a little bit of soap first. But no such luck. Right. Let this pickup with a trailer go by. Now we'll worry about passing this guy. Unless he's going to try to all of a sudden find speed. Yeah, all of a sudden he finds the speed. You know, when I'm behind him, he wants to go slow. When I get ready to go around him, he's going to find speed. Please make up your mind. We all are safer when you do that. And so now here he is, slowing down again. Come on, dummy. If you are not going to drive in a safe manner, get off the road. We are climbing a little bit, so I turned my engine fan on to the manual mode. Keep my engine temperature proper, in the proper, most efficient, most in the nominal range. This night guy is going to slow down a little bit more, so we're going to go around. If you were a little more consistent there, you wouldn't be acting like that. You know? All these vehicles out here come with cruise control. Please use it. Everybody wins. Everybody's a little bit safer when you do. It always stuff like that. I was reminded of a former coworker of mine named Michael. We would go to the racetrack there at Pimlico or one of the other racetracks there in Maryland. And we were outside one time when the horses were ready to get all into the starting gates. We were standing out there watching the horses go by, get themselves all in position. And one day he yelled at the jockey, "Hey, Pino, let the horse do the thinking." You know, which is kind of the way I see a lot of these drivers out here. Let the car do the thinking, because you're obviously not doing so hot. You know, put the car in cruise control, let it roll. You know. All right. We are back to 45 degrees here. People. I don't mind if you go fast. I don't mind if you go slow. Just pick one. Pick a speed, stick with it, be consistent, and everybody else can adapt to that a lot easier. Like this guy, keep it in your lane there, please, buddy. I appreciate it. I don't mind him doing 60 miles an hour. As long as I know that, we're good to go. Yeah, we got a nice long train here. Heading eastbound. Whether it's going up towards Chicago or down towards, St. Louis, I don't know. But and there's another one passing the other way. There we go. Two long trains. Well, 2000. Yeah, you're still on the edge where virtually every car has, you know, before it has cruise control. I mean, I had a '92 Jeep Wrangler, little YJ. I love that. That's the best car I ever had. No cruise control. But nowadays, you know, after 2010, virtually every car comes with cruise control as a standard. I'm pretty sure that gray SUV had cruise control. And even if it didn't, you should still be paying attention to what you're doing and driving consistently. And that's what that driver's license in your pocket says you're capable of doing. You're capable of operating that vehicle in a safe and proper manner. Yeah. Hey, Backwoods PNW, how you doing? Welcome to Wyoming. Lordy, lordy, lord. Ah. Hey, healthy living with Miss Renee the Barber. How you doing, Miss Renee? Well, I'm topped out at 70 miles an hour. That's as high as this truck is geared for. So that's about fast I'm going. The road we're on is rated for 80 miles an hour for cars and trucks. So if they can go faster than me, have at it. Pardon me. I ain't got no worries about somebody going faster than me. If you can do it safely, knock your socks off. Alrighty. So we have 5 hours and 7 minutes available drive time, 7 hours and 11 minutes of work duty time for the day, and 19 hours and 25 minutes for the week. We need about an hour and 10 minutes to get to Rawlins, about 2 hours and 10 minutes to get to Cheyenne. And that'll be our day. And that'll complete our week. And then Monday morning, we'll make our 2 deliveries in Colorado. And hopefully, I said we get a load back to Atlanta. Hopefully by Thursday, midday. That'd be nice. But other than that, is driving the boring section of Wyoming. I-80 does not hold a lot of appeal for me. Excuse me. Mile marker 133. Not too bad. He's got it lowered a little bit. He's got a little bit of a stretch. He's got the coffin sleeper there. I mean, just wide enough to sleep in. Not a whole lot of other amenities or luxuries. Guarantee he doesn't cook in that truck. Guarantee he eats a lot of truck stop food. All right, well, that's okay. If that's what he wants to do, that's all him. Or her, or it, or whatever is the fashion nowadays. All right, I'd rather have me a super sleeper, 100 inch. If I gained one thing and one thing only from that, it would be counter space so I could cook. If I could do that, I'd be more than happy with it. Pardon me. Pardon me. If I could have that, I'd be very, very happy. But at this very moment, that ain't happening. So there you go. If any of you watch the YouTube channel Super Trucker Dan, he just got a super sleeper. So he gained a little bit of counter space. He gained a shower, and he gained a little bit of desk space. So he got a used truck, but brand new to him, which I wish I could have that, but it is what it is. And we'll keep our expectations at a reasonable level, I think. Excuse me. I don't know what this guy's doing up here, but we're gonna get over the left-hand lane and get away from him. Hopefully, it's not too much of an emergency. Yep. Okie dokie. So we are done with summer. Thank goodness. I am not the kind of person made for the heat. I can tolerate the cold a hell of a lot better. So we're gonna have we're gonna take a little bit of a break here this next week, hopefully, and get back there. I wouldn't mind staying on the East Coast for a little while, running to the ports. If I could, like I said, go to the port of Brunswick a lot, get me, do a lot of tractors and stuff out of Brunswick, heading down to Florida. I could do that for a while. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, really, the furthest west I really want to go is Texas, Oklahoma. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything is going pretty good. I got all my fingers and toes, and everything else is doing okay. Me and the wife we're doing pretty good. I mean, so almost everything in the world is going our way for the most part. We're going to count our blessings, and the little bit of challenges we face, we will overcome. So, ain't too particularly worried about most things. So, holy mackerel! All right, so it's not too shabby for the most part. So we're just gonna worry about the next 3 hours for today of driving. And then we'll relax a little bit for the rest of today, all day tomorrow. Like I said, the only thing we're gonna do tomorrow is laundry, a little bit of truck cleaning. Once blah blah blah. But other than that, we're gonna kind of relax. Holy mackerel! Yeah. Yeah, yeah, a little bit of view there before we get behind this guy again. A little bit of breakup of the clouds here and there, so definitely feels a lot nicer. Turn that up there like that. There we go. All righty. Rolling 70 miles, but we're only going to go 66 miles because we're going to be on the west side of it. Uh, yes, because there is enough population in there to support that, but regional jobs in the Northeast, I think, are kind of like local jobs most anywhere. They're very, very highly sought after. I think it's kind of hard to get into those positions simply because once a guy gets into a position like that, if he lives in that area, I think it's very difficult to break in until somebody retires or dies. Just like a local job, harder to get those jobs because they're so highly sought after. More people applying than there are jobs to fill. Now, most of your local jobs are going to be deliveries, so you got to do a lot of physical work with it as well. Now, I've done a little bit of regional work out of Tennessee, or out of Kentucky, and also out of Indianapolis. So I did a little bit of regional in those two locations. Kind of like a fill-in type thing for carpet, furniture, and flooring. It was okay. I mean, it was all right, but that was just getting started in trucking. So I did OTR, I did dedicated, I did stuff like that. Hey, all you can do is look at these companies that have terminals up that way. Hey, you got regional work? Hey, let me apply for it. That's all you can really do. Just call them up. Hey, you have regional work in New York, Pennsylvania, up to Maine, and down to Baltimore. Down to New Jersey, Delaware. You know, Mid Atlantic, Northeast. You know, very tight. So it's like I said, more people than actual jobs available, I would think. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I think you'd be hard pressed to find a salary position. It's hard to find a salary position, period, in trucking. It's either by the mile, percentage of the load, or it's hourly, typically. I mean, the company I'm at right now, Valley Transportation, out of Grand Meadow, Minnesota, they do offer a salary. So you get paid a little bit less, but you're guaranteed to get paid no matter what. So if you have a light week, you get the same amount as you have a heavy week. So I mean, some companies, when you're doing that local delivery type stuff, you get paid per the piece you take off the truck, and you also get paid hourly or by miles. That's how it was at my first company. We got the miles, we got paid for the stop, and we got paid for the number of pieces of carpet, furniture, and flooring we took off. So we had to track that kind of stuff. Oh, pardon me. Which wasn't too bad. I mean, for my first job in learning, it wasn't too bad. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lord. Excuse me. All right, starting to get a little bit nicer out. 48 degrees outside. All right, so we got a little under an hour to our stop. I think that's about where we should end this because it's been long enough for me yammering. I'll turn on a little bit of the old 80s music on the satellite radio. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. We'll see you on down the road. Have a good day. God bless. Talk to y'all later.